Okay, what I was gonna show you today and talk to you about a few things that I've made, and people's been asking me how I made them. So, what I got here is a pair of sandals made from a old riding lawnmower tire, and material here. This is just some old nylon strapping. Pretty simple made. Now I'll walk you through the steps that I did, how I made them. You can take an old tire and you can lay your foot up there, trace around your foot with a Sharpie, or you can lay another old shoe on there that fits real good, an old flip-flop or something that fits good, and trace around it. And any way to get the shape of your foot. And then you may have to trim it up a little bit as you go. So that's that part of it. Then the next part, after you do that, you just lay your foot up on it. Kind of get an idea of how long you need your straps. I crossed these. You can go across if you want that way, straight across, or you can cross them like I did these. And I heated a piece of wire in the fire, poked a hole in these. And I did these the way I would probably do them if I was in a survival situation or in camp and I needed to do them there where I have limited tools. So the only tool that I did use for cutting and everything is my Leatherman multi-tool. But when I poked the holes through, then took my Leatherman, and don't know if you can see there or not, but I cut a groove. You have to cut a groove for the paracord or any kind of cordage that you use. You have to cut a groove, or you're going to be walking on your stitching, and if you do that, then eventually you're going to wear a hole in them. You can probably see those good. I did those. And then just a strap that goes over the back of the heel that was measured, and I'm pulling it around and said, well, that feels good, and that's where I cut it at, or I done it at. I burned all the edges, burned all the ends of my string, and they're pretty comfortable. They work good around camp. Might not be able to run a foot race in them, but they'll protect your feet. Then a belt, as you can see, a belt made from an old bicycle tire. The buckle. This is nothing but a buckle that I've saved off of some old horse tack. The good buckles from the halters, when they get worn out, start coming apart, I save all the hardware if it's good hardware. Some will have these cheap buckles on it that's made out of some kind of pot metal, and the horse sweating and the salt and everything, the buckles start to dissolve and come apart. Some of you probably know what I'm talking about. So if it's a good steel buckle or a good brass buckle, and you can save it for making belts and things. And so what you do is there's a bicycle tire. You take it off the rim, of course. Have to get something to pry with. And on this, I used my Leatherman on all this too. And you don't throw away those old wheels. I'll show you something to use those for too. The inner tube. We save the old inner tube too. That has many uses. You can cut out rubber bands or all kinds of stuff. But what I try to do in the wheel is in the tire, there will be a place somewhere where the rubber was put together, where it overlaps. Because this isn't made in a circle. It's a piece of flat rubber. And that's where I try to cut it in half at. And since I can't find it, it's hard to find sometimes. I'm going to assume, there it is. That's where it was put together. Got this steel cord, runs around the edge right there. Get out the old Leatherman. Got the tire open. Then you have this big one like this. Start. This is a pretty wide tire right here. It has a centerpiece going up it. It has this steel belt in it. This tire is wide enough I can actually make 2 belts out of it. So I'm going to cut it over here. Cut the steel belt out of it. Cut it over here. Cut the steel belt out of it. Then I'll lay all this out flat. I'll try to measure it off. The length I want, the width I need. And it needs to be the width of your buckle you have. And it'll be just, that'll fit just right. Lay you down a straight edge. You can get up on it with your knees and all, and your hands, and hold the straight edge, a yardstick or a board or something to follow for a straight edge. And just take your knife down it, cut it, and then it comes out like that. And again, like I did on the shoes, my holes that I poked in it, that's just a piece of wire that was heated up in the fire, and I poked my holes. Poked my holes here for where the rivets are. I had these old copper rivets. I cut a piece of the tire off the sidewall to make the little loop. And they're riveted together. I made a long piece, and then I folded it around and riveted it together to make sure it stays. And I put these old copper rivets in it because I kind of like them. And where your buckle goes, you see I had to make a little notch here. And then you got to make a slit then where this part of the buckle will go through it. And you straight it on, put your little loop on it, and hammer your rivets on. Pretty simple made. And this is a belt that will look good, and it lasts forever. I don't know if anybody that's ever worn out a belt or a pair of shoes that's made from an old tire. It's just, you just can't wear it out. It may dry rot, but once you make these, you take some dish soap and hot water, scrub it all up, and get all the nasty green mold off and everything, and clean them up really good. And you can put some Armor All on them. You can Armor All these. It keeps it looking nice. It keeps the rubber pliable and should last forever. So that's how I made my shoes and my belt.